Buenos dias, salam alaikum, and welcome back to Cryptocito, a YouTube channel focused on the Cosmos ecosystem. And we're just witnessing the completion of phase 1 of MAGA, which is the $10 repeg for Atom. And Atom just seems to be completely unburdened by what has been. At the same time, we're seeing TA analysts and traders coming out saying that it is coming out of hell as if nothing happened. Atom is coming back. This is phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be the resurrection, the disbelief rally. And this is what I've always been saying. Atom still has, after all, decent volumes, liquidity, is listed on every major exchange, and just has this brand awareness. And this post gained massive traction. And also we have another one here by Crypto Bullet, 27.55, the next price target if Atom manages to break out from this monthly downtrend that has been going on since early 2022. So nearly 3 years. We have been suffering as cosmonauts, but it feels like we're coming out of it. We're coming out and we're coming back strong. Not only Atom, but also the rest of Cosmos pumping today. Celestia Tia up 8%. Mantra almost $4. Yesterday actually went above $4. Now around $4. We have some news about it as well, especially around the airdrop. Injective INJ, $33. Say roughly 70 cents. Dydx on its way to reclaim $2, which, to be honest, I think slowly but surely the Dydx train is leaving the station. Same for Akash AKT, Axtra XL above $1 again. Kava, to be honest, not really sure what is going on there these days. Dimension, and so on and so forth. Everything is green, everything is nice. We're going to look into some coins more specifically, especially the top gainer of the day, which is Passage PASG, a super low cap coin that is basically the metaverse and gaming play in Cosmos. They actually have 2 collections already live, and also the Strange Clan X, which you can purchase here at 6,000 Passage tokens. And I think sooner or later this thing is going to go on a true rally, right? This is still $15 or $16 million in FDV market cap. But yeah, Passage is still there, still building. The core team is strong. And I think this is one of the biggest jumps getting into this bull run, especially around the time when gaming, metaverse, NFTs are going to have their time. That's also the moment when bad kids are going to fly through the roof, and everything on Stargaze, all the NFTs. We're seeing the floor for Stargaze now roughly $2,000 or 202 atoms. For Celestine Sloth, it went down a little bit in TIA, 820, but the TIA price also went up. So around $7,000. I think those two especially are also important to have in your portfolio as the kind of base tokens or base NFTs for airdrops in Cosmos moving forward. Now, zooming out a little bit into the rest of the market, we're seeing Grayscale filing for a Solana Sol ETF with the New York Stock Exchange, which is very, very bullish. I think we're going to see a lot more filings also for XRP, maybe in for HBAR and other coins as well. HBAR also went on this absolutely insane rally. And what's also interesting to see is that now not only XRP unflipped Solana, but also BNB just unflipped Solana as I'm recording this video at least. And Solana went on its own bull run leading into this 2024 rally way before everyone else, front running the pump, similar to how Chainlink did it in 2020. If you remember those times, Chainlink just had its own bull run when everyone else was still bearish, when everything else was still going down. And then we have XRP holding up at $150 billion market cap, $2.64. Very, very wild rally that XRP went on. And like I said, Hedera HBAR ranked 20 now, 662% in the past 30 days. This is a coin that I've been holding ever since, I think, 2020 or 2021. Never sold a single HBAR, and I'm still holding strong. This is actually now my largest position in my liquid portfolio, believe it or not. Anyways, moving on, we also see Virgin Voyages becoming the first cruise line to accept Bitcoin. I think we're going to see a lot more of that. Yesterday we talked about Coinbase making it possible that you can buy crypto with Apple Pay. Now we're also seeing more real-world integrations of crypto payment rails. Now, today is also a big day to celebrate. It's the first day of the Namada Mainnet that is finally live after a long time. Well, Winnie from Stexito, Winnie from my team, she was actually the ex-CMO at Namada. So I think for her it's also very exciting to see now Namada finally going live after also having a personal journey there. And she also made this amazing tutorial, which shows you how you can stake your NAM token. So remember, your airdrop is already fully liquid in your wallet. However, it is not yet IBC enabled, which means you can't transfer it. There's also no price for the NAM token as of right now. However, you can stake it, even though there's no inflation live as of right now.
10 years later, Namada's mainnet has officially launched, and the first phase is dubbed the Block Party, which is now live. Now, this phase establishes the foundation of the network, enabling key functionalities like staking and governance, while setting the stage for the rolling out of the next phases. So here's everything you need to know about phase 1 and how you can get started. In phase 1, proof of stake is fully operational, and NAM holders who are recipients of NAM for either being a contributor or receiving the airdrop can now stake their tokens with validators to help secure the network. Now, if you're planning to stake, Cryptocito is proud to be a validator at Mainnet, and we invite you to come and stake your NUM tokens with us. I am speculating based on my watching of Cryptocito's videos, where he speculated that the rewards at the very beginning will be higher to incentivize people to stake. Otherwise, there's no reason to want to stake, right? So yeah, get staking. Probably the earlier you stake and help secure the network in the earlier days, the more rewards you will be privy to. But so yeah, Genesis NUM balances are now accessible, and if you qualify for the Namada airdrop, you now have access to your tokens and you can use them to stake and participate in governance. So in order to stake, and you can see all the different features that you can use on this application to the left side, but you would go to staking and then you would click on stake. Okay, so for privacy reasons, I'm using an account that has 0 NAM in it. It's just to show you the user flow for staking. It's super straightforward. It's super easy. And of course, we invite you to stake with Cryptocito. So basically come here, type in Cryptocito, enter the amount that you wish to increase the stake to. You will be staking to Cryptocito. That is the amount to stake. And then you would simply click on stake and make sure that you leave 0.05 NAM worth of transaction fees for you to be able to make the transaction go through. Now, like I said, the reason to stake is simple. There will probably be incentives for people who secure the network early on. And so if you want to be a part of that group, now is the time to get involved. But yes, click on the link that I will share in the description of this video. Go to the staking section, click on stake, search for Cryptocito, enter the amount that you wish to delegate to Cryptocito, click on stake, and you're good to go. Happy TGE to everybody that is celebrating. Now, it is worth noting that while NUM tokens are available for staking and governance, they are not yet transferable, and this functionality will be introduced at the final phase of its mainnet launch. Now, while you are staking in phase 1, staking rewards will only be activated in phase 2, and like I said, I am expecting rewards will be high and encourage users to stake their NAM. So definitely stake right now and definitely come stake with us.
Now, moving over to Osmosis, still in my book at least below $1, like picking up money from the ground, absolutely undervalued in my personal opinion at least. Osmo implying a $700 million FTV, even though they have also now a burn mechanism and reduced the max supply, the FTV is actually much lower than that. Still paying 14% staking APR, and I think this is going to do really well this bull cycle. Not only because you now have native Bitcoin transfers enabled between any BTC wallet directly to Osmosis, which is powered by Nomic BTC, but also because you have Sunny and Dev being now listed on the Forbes 30 under 30 list in the finance sector for their innovations, impact, and potential in the world of finance, which is very bullish. I think both of them are absolute mega giga brains, and I think it's good to see cosmonauts being represented on that list. One chain that Jack and I talked about extensively last night in our live stream is of course Thorchain, as Strangelove is also now one of the core contributors for Thorchain, and JP coming out and now aggressively also kind of positioning Thorchain and reminding people that Thorchain is actually one of the earliest Cosmos chains out there, just because they haven't enabled IBC, which we've been talking about here years ago with Chad and some of the ecosystem builders in Thorchain. But they're actually early as 2018 adopters of Cosmos technology and will become the flagship Cosmos chain in 2025, which I'm not mad about, to be honest. I've been stacking my Rune tokens over the recent days and weeks. I'm very, very excited about it. Very bullish about Thorchain. I think there's a lot that is coming on all layers. And I can only strongly encourage you to watch the live stream last night with Jack. It's been a very, very insightful conversation, not only about Thorchain, but also Namada, Penumbra, privacy, crypto in the US in 2025. Also Jack's kind of outlook for Cosmos in 2025 and a lot more. Keplr also released some interesting stats here, which are the top 5 dApps for the month of November. Number 1 being Osmosis, and then 2 and 3 we have Stargaze being the NFT marketplace in Cosmos, but then also Nillion, which I think those three, Nillion, Nexus, which is Hyperlane, and Side Protocol, are mainly because people are playing around with the testnet and in anticipation maybe also for an airdrop. So very interesting to see those stats though, which are the most used dApps, and Stargaze and Osmosis as flagship. Also Culture chains, one of the earliest chains to launch in Cosmos ever. Good to see that they're still there. Some of the new kids on the Cosmos horizon are Mantra. Mantra leading the tokenization field, the biggest chain by market cap in the RWA sector. But also it's going to be Story Protocol, which is still pre-mainnet, pre-TGE, which also means pre-airdrop, pre-launch, pre-everything. But they have very close ties. I think they've been hanging out a lot also during conferences and in recent months. And JP and Jason had this spaces here, which I also encourage you to check out, to also understand better the synergies between the projects, and both being flagship Cosmos chains as well in their sectors. Story for the whole IP sector. They also raised well over $100 million at a multi-billion-dollar market cap, FTV or valuation. Is interesting to know what's coming and what their theses are about why they're building on Cosmos in the first place. Another alpha project that is going to launch in Q3 of 2025 is Dango Zone. And Dango Zone is a project by a good friend and early cosmonaut, one of the core contributors and probably smartest builders in Cosmos in the first place, which is Larry Engineer. He's also running a validator and has been a contributor to Mars Protocol and some other projects and Delphi Labs. But now he is the founder of Dango. That's the project he's been cooking on. And it's basically a new DeFi hub with new capabilities. It's going to be its own layer 1 blockchain. There will also be a native token for it, of course. And I'm going to link this article below the video here. They're also betting heavily on native USDC and also have close integrations with Thorchain and also with Union here for interoperability, and also are going to have their own DNG token, which they're also sharing the tokenomics in this article. If you scroll down here, there's also some stats about their chain. They're going to have 20 validators, 0.5 second block times, and up to 2,000 transactions per second, obviously also fully IBC enabled. And the DNG tokenomics will be looking like this, of which 15% is going to be a lock drop, which is not for an airdrop for stakers, but more so if you are locking up liquidity on Dango during TG, then you're getting rewards. There will also be liquidity incentives, and as per this article, at least no airdrop that is being planned. Yeah, no plan for any airdrop, incentivized testnet, or points program, which is good to be very upfront about it and honest about it. So at least there's no other expectations. But yeah, that's definitely something for you to check out. Thorchain also commenting, doing what Thorchain does best, connecting Bitcoin to the rest of DeFi. Also good to see synergies there. Union, on the other hand, which is also going to be a strong partner of Dango, also just announced a $12 million Series A round led by Gumi Cryptos and Longhash Ventures. Congratulations, Carol and team, on that as well. And finally, some airdrop alpha. So I already mentioned JP has been working a lot and been a lot on conferences and events. They tried to release the airdrop during Thanksgiving, but had to push it back. But now JP broke the silence and came out, first of all, with a very nice, welcoming introduction. GM, BM, LM, MM, Sherpas. My apologies for not saying something earlier. People are eager when airdrop, when claim, and they deserve more transparent communications. And he's basically saying that by the end of the week, he'll come back with a proper plan and next action steps. And people are very understanding. Obviously, we're all waiting impatiently for our airdrop to be claimable. But at the same time, also, also would be good to see go to $5, $6, $7 in the meantime. I think we all would not be mad about that. Also got a new listing on BitGet, which is one of the biggest exchanges nowadays, centralized exchanges. So that's also good. Trading is beginning tomorrow, December 5. Then also big news on the Saga Vault 8 airdrop, which is now open. So go claim your airdrop right now. There's always only a short window during which you can claim your airdrop. So do that right now. And finally, some more alpha, which is the Move token. It is going to be listed on OKX on December 9. So Move is moving very fast, literally. The airdrop is also going to come out very soon. So definitely one to also put on your watch list to also keep an eye on. And hopefully we're getting something for our sloth at least, and maybe even for TIA stickers sometime in the future. That would be nice, of course. I'll keep you posted as always here in real time on Cryptocito. That said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay subscribed to the channel to not miss any alpha and updates about the Cosmos ecosystem. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and be good.